Hi everybody, thanks for being here and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. Now these cards are always well shuffled in between readings, and the cards that pop out or that I'm drawn to are for the sign in general. So it may not reflect everyone's personal circumstances, but even if one card relays a message, then I'm good with that. So enjoy. Hi Aries, so glad to see you back for another one of our readings. And this one, okay, let me just think for a little moment. I'm going to take that one first. And I'm going to take that one. And I'm going to take that one. And then I'm going to give them another little shuffle. Okay. All right, let me get back to what I was saying. That this is your reading for Monday the 18th. All right. Now, I know that that one is the one that's catching everybody's eye, but this one is catching mine. So let's have a look at what this is saying. All right, everybody. Now we've got the Knight of Wands in reverse, and we've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. And then the cards flip over, and we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card. Now, let's go back to the Knight of Wands in reverse. Is there someone round about you who only does things if it benefits them? If something will give them something that only they want to do, they won't do it for someone else. And could it also be that they enjoy goading people into arguments or having to defend themselves over something? And it could even be that, they use, their height or their body or, whatever they have at their disposal, and they use it to intimidate and bully people. And everything they do is because it will benefit them in some way. And they enjoy seeing the drama of other people having arguments or, causing serious problems in relationships, even to the point where maybe they break up. So there's some serious things going on with this person here. And moving on to the King of Pentacles in reverse, which is right beside it, do they do this for a reason which could benefit them? All of the things they do to other people, is it maybe manipulative? Do they do it to exploit them in some way? Is it, in their eyes, something to do with control? Divide and conquer? If people are arguing amongst themselves, then are they really paying attention to what you are devising in the background? And I say you, it may not be you. It could be someone round about you. And it could be that all of these things are happening because Are they maybe feeling that something or someone is at risk of leaving? Or are they jealous that the time you or someone else spends away from them is something that they're not happy about? You know, they want you to be with them. And the reason that I'm saying that I don't feel that this is you is because of the next two cards. Because this person here is pretty exploitative. They only do things for their own ends and what it would do to benefit them. And they like to control people and be the ones, you know, the like moving people as a puppeteer would a marionette. So they like to see people dance. Now, let's move on to the next two cards here. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card. Now, has something that this person has done opened your eyes? Have they maybe stepped over the line of what you find acceptable? Are you fed up with their tricks and their deception, of their goading and their manipulation? Has your temper and patience ran out? Are you finding that this relationship is no longer one you want in your life? It's grinding to a halt. This could be a turning point for you. This could be the opportunity for you to try something new, to roll the dice and see where it takes you. Because the Wheel of Fortune is that moment where you take a chance. The moment where your life is about to change because of something that you do. This is a moment of destiny. And you're the one that's in control of it. You're the one that rolls the dice or spins the wheel. And you may not have control over where it lands, but you could have fun doing it. You could have fun in the journey. And it could be that, you know, this person doesn't want you to have these opportunities. Now, with the Death card following the Wheel of Fortune, both of these cards have a part within them that tells me that things are coming to an end. Because the Wheel of Fortune is about having a life cycle. And it could be that, you know, you've been round the clock and about to start afresh. And the Death card here is about rebirth. It's about starting fresh as well. And about endings. So we have a total about face here from putting up with someone who may not show their best and go out to bring the worst in people round about them, to new opportunities and new chances. And it could be with the Death card here that, You may have to walk away from this person to have this fresh start, to enable you to, give yourself opportunities that this person would hold you back from. And it's about walking a new path, I can't get that word out, transitioning into a new lifestyle. It may even be that you just change your outlook within yourself. But it's clear that this is a new beginning. And it could come from an opportunity that comes to you out of the blue. And it fulfills a part of you that this past life never could. And this is the turning point. This is the moment where you begin to change and transform into a new person, a new lifestyle. All right, I'm going to leave it there. And I think that the main aims of this reading would be to be your own person. Don't be bogged down by other people's nastiness or controlling ways. You're the one that chooses where you go from here. This is your life. You determine who you're around, what you do, and where you go. Can't have a better message than that. All right. See you next time. Bye, Aries. Hi, Leo. So glad you're back and hopefully had a fantastic weekend. Made some memories. All right, let me have another quick shuffle. Okay. Now, this reading is for the 18th of March. Here we go. One more wee shuffle. And I'm going to take that one there. See if I can get them roughly. Oh yeah, I never can. All right. Let's see what it has to say. Alrighty, let's have a look at these cards. Now we have Temperance in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, and then the cards flip, and we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Now let's go back to Temperance in reverse here. Has something knocked your life out of balance? Something riling your temper? Has something made you really upset and annoyed? Could it be someone that's important to you? And are you maybe realising that the imbalance is that you like them more than they like you? Or it could even be that you just don't see eye to eye on the way people should live, on life's decisions. So it could be that, that is something that you're always going to fight over. There's always going to be temper around about. And it could be that this is a relationship that is one that's never going to change. There's always going to be friction, or it's always going to be one-sided. Now, the Six of Wands in reverse, which comes straight after, have you had enough of being disappointed by this person? Have you maybe had moments where the arguments have been public? Have you felt a little bit humiliated by this attention? And it just seems to be one disappointment after another. And it could even be that because this person doesn't see you in the same way, that it could even be that even though they don't understand it, are they maybe rubbing another relationship in your face? That could be one step too far. That if they're choosing someone else over you, maybe not realising or not caring how you feel about them, that could be just one step too far, one humiliation too far. And it could be that everyone round about you, friends, family, know that this is going on and know that this is a destructive relationship here. But it's something that they can only really watch because decisions have to come from you. Now let's look at the next two cards. We've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles here, are you maybe moving on or moving away from this person? Because you've realised that this is not a good scenario for you. This is something that could knock your self-esteem and send you into a downward spiral, because if your affections are never being returned and you're having to, to observe that person, not realising or not caring how you feel, there's only so much of that you can take. So are you maybe focusing on yourself, on your finances? Are you maybe focusing on work? And it could be that you're using the money that you have in a very creative way. It could be that you are putting money into the bank and then you're sitting back and you're waiting for the right opportunity, the right money-making scheme. And you could be actively observing all of the different opportunities that are going on round about you. Because it's not only what you use your money for, it's when you use it. And if you wait for that moment when you can get a good deal on something, and then even if you have to wait and use your patience yet again, then you could possibly sell it on for more than you purchased it. And that is just good business. That is good sense. That is good use of your resources. And it could even be that you begin to work for yourself, and you are in it for the long haul. You're growing something and you're motivated. This is your opportunity to develop your independence. Now, the next card we have here is the Three of Cups. Is this also a time when you're developing and growing? I know those two are pretty similar in their meaning, but is this a time where you're relaxing a little bit more? Spending time with people that like you for you, close friends, family members. And it could be that, this is a time when you begin to realise that you don't have to live a life where you're pining after someone who doesn't return those feelings. You can just spend time with your friends, going round for dinner, going for a quiet drink, maybe going out, dancing, whatever it is that you enjoy doing. Something that brings you fun, something that releases the stress, something that makes you laugh, something you can do as often as you like and shakes the cobwebs away, clears your head, gives you optimism, and helps you see that life is fun and live every moment. Now that's quite a turnaround from pining over someone and, feeling less than and feeling angry, and possibly humiliated, to earning money, being wise and being watchful and how you develop your savings or your earnings, and also living life to the max, living in the moment, enjoying time with your friends and family and people that love you and want to spend time round about you. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Blethered on enough. Now take care and I'll see you next time. Bye, Leo. Hi, Sagittarius. Hope you've all had a fantastic weekend and glad you've joined me again today. Now, this reading is for the 18th of March, Monday. Let me keep shuffling here. Oh, okay. All right, now. All right, one more card. I'm going to take that one. There we go. All right, let's have a look, see what these cards are saying. All right, now we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Pentacles, Judgment in reverse, and the Ten of Wands. Now, going back to the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, are you in the process of working or doing something that you thought was going to earn you a good living, an amount of money that you would be able to enjoy your life and go out and experience a lot of different things. Now, with this card being in reverse, has it not worked out that way? Has there been things that maybe you've not tried that you're maybe kicking yourself over? And it could be that maybe you've lost money, or maybe you've lost things that you have. And it could be that maybe this is something that you have worked for, but it's not giving you the return that you thought it would. Now, the next card you have here is the King of Pentacles. Now, both of these cards are about resources. So, is this about employment? Is this about something in which, maybe you're managing resources? Maybe you're working for yourself and things aren't going the way you thought. Because the King of Pentacles is also about some sort of business, of managing resources, of being in control. And it's about producing something that is up to a certain quality for the price that you've given it. And it's all about the bottom line. So it's about getting things made quickly, well, and produced to a high level that people will buy it. But it's also about doing things in a budget. Have you maybe missed an opportunity, a business opportunity? Is that what you've missed out on? Is that where the lost resources have came from? Is this a job that, you're working hard to produce something, but not being paid what you thought you were going to be paid? Or missing out on a new job? Now, the next card we have here is Judgment in reverse. Now, is there something that you're really not happy about? And maybe you are going after a different job. Or maybe you're thinking about it. But for some reason, are you hesitant? Is there a reason why you're reluctant to make a change? It could be that you're not happy where you are, and you are annoyed and have taken umbrage about the way you're being treated. But for some reason, making a change is too big a risk. And the next card we have here is the Ten of Wands. So is this job that you have pretty busy? Do you have lots of things that you have to accomplish in a day? A lot of responsibilities? So many, in fact, that, if you were to miss one, it could be that you have a whole mess on your hands? Do you have so many balls in the air that if you drop one, it's like game over? You'll be running round the floor trying to pick up dropped balls. And because of the missed opportunity, and the lack of money that's here, are you feeling that this is more of an obligation because you're too hesitant to move on, but it's not somewhere that you want to stay? Now, there is definitely something here about income, about having an effective product that is part of a bottom line. But there's also something missing. There's a missed opportunity. So have you missed a business opportunity, or have you missed a job, which has meant that you're having to stay where you are, even though you're really not happy about it? And you're just coming in and keeping your head down for a while and waiting for, another opportunity to come around. It could be that, maybe this opportunity wasn't the one for you. All right, I'm going to leave it there because I think I'm just going to go round in circles. But I think the main message for this just now is to put a pin in it. That even though you're not happy and this feels like an obligation, keep your head down, because the opportunities that you've had recently are not the ones that would benefit you, because you're hesitant to go into them. So your instincts are telling you that it's the wrong move. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Now, take care and see you next time. Bye, Sagittarius.